We've watched one chip giant dominate the AI world. But what if a longtime underdog is about to stage the most incredible comeback in tech history, challenging the reigning champion for its crown? For years, many of us knew AMD as the scrappy alternative, offering great performance without breaking the bank. But something truly remarkable has been brewing behind the scenes. When Lisa Su took the helm as CEO in 2014, AMD's market capitalization sat at less than $3 billion. Fast forward just 10 years, and that number has exploded by over 100 times. We just saw its valuation jump to $343 billion, thanks in no small part to a groundbreaking partnership with OpenAI that sent its stock soaring 24% on October 6th. Experts are now whispering about AMD hitting $1 trillion market cap within the next year. While still a ways off from Nvidia's staggering $4.5 trillion, this meteoric rise is undoubtedly putting immense pressure on Jensen Huang's empire. As Dr. Su herself put it recently, we've focused on understanding the real workload driving AI and how next-generation systems will handle both training and inference. She sees this OpenAI deal as a giant leap in a series of ambitious goals AMD is chasing. The Wall Street Journal credits AMD's success to a perfect storm of meticulous strategic planning and being in the right place at the right time. For 2 decades, AMD's main rival was Intel, a chip-making giant that's, frankly, been struggling. AMD built its reputation on offering powerful, affordable components for your desktop and gaming rigs. But by consistently rolling out improved chip lines, AMD steadily chipped away at Intel's market share. Bloomberg highlighted a key difference between the two: market agility. While Intel repeatedly stumbled, trying to revive its costly manufacturing arm, AMD made a bold move back in 2009. They spun off their manufacturing altogether, freeing themselves to focus solely on designing top-tier CPUs and GPUs. This strategic pivot allowed them to adapt much faster. Then came 2018, and AMD made another decisive turn, this time towards cloud computing with their Instinct data center GPUs. They caught the very beginning of the AI chip wave, transforming overnight into Nvidia's direct challenger. While they still haven't fully caught up to Nvidia's lead, AMD consistently stands as the second name we mention when discussing artificial intelligence hardware. We've seen AI labs race to perfect massive large language models, driving a massive demand for chips that can process trillions of parameters during training. But the landscape is shifting. LLMs are now moving towards more inference-based tasks, which are significantly less expensive. As Jacob Feldwas, an AI researcher at Georgetown, notes, AI computing leaned heavily on training in the past, but the coming years will increasingly focus on inference. AMD is actively positioning itself as a favored provider for these inference solutions. Lisa Su and several OpenAI executives openly agree. AI inference will be the primary engine of future AI infrastructure. They argue that as the AI industry matures, the companies providing the most efficient compute power will reap the greatest rewards. AMD brings some significant advantages to the table to grab more market share from Nvidia. They are often more affordable, and their performance and quality are constantly improving. Nvidia's chips are still considered the best and remain highly sought after. But, as TechCrunch points out, the soaring demand creates an undeniable opening for AMD to offer its own products as a readily available and cost-effective alternative. Analysts interpret OpenAI's use of AMD chips as a clear sign of growing trust in AMD's products, even if it doesn't immediately dethrone Nvidia. However, challenges remain. Reuters reminds us that manufacturing, testing, fine-tuning, and deploying GPUs at a gigawatt scale is incredibly complex. We could see supply delays, quality control issues, or real-world performance that just doesn't meet expectations. If AMD cannot keep pace with this technological march, they risk losing their competitive edge or future contracts. TechCrunch sums it up starkly. If AMD misses its technical milestones or deadlines, OpenAI could face losses or be forced to switch suppliers. So, while AMD's resurgence is nothing short of incredible, and their strategic shift has fundamentally rewritten their story, the road ahead is still fraught with challenges. Can AMD not just compete, but truly execute at the scale and quality required to become the indispensable partner for the future of AI? What do you think? Will AMD finally claim its place at the very top of the silicon hierarchy? Let us know your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe for more insights into the ever-evolving world of tech.